guys, welcome back. I hope you're doing good today. Well, before I get started, I just want to say today is Veterans Day. And so to any veterans out there, thank you. I really appreciate your service. I know there's a lot of people out there that do. And so just again, thank you very much. Well, today I'm going to be showing you everything that I did last year at this time that made my potatoes so much better. And there's two steps to it, two things that I did. And so guys, I'm going to go ahead and get into it. Now, it was a beautiful day for gardening. And so I started out, what I did was I started tilling. And I did just kind of a fast till. I knew I was going to be tilling it again. So I just kind of wanted to get the soil broke up more than anything. So this is how it kind of came out. Now, let me show you what I used last year, because I was really kind of nervous about showing people exactly how I did it, because I had never done it before and I didn't know if it was going to work. I didn't know if it was going to make it, worse maybe. So guys, first things first, anytime you're going to add sulfur or lime or something like that, you always want to do a soil test first. Make sure you know exactly where your pH is. Now, I made a video here recently on why pH is so important, and I'm going to leave a link to that video in the description. But guys, if your pH is high for potatoes, you really want to lower it. So let me show you what I used last year to lower my pH. Okay guys, so this is all it is. It's just a sulfur pellets. It's garden sulfur. It's organic. And there's even directions on here on how much to use. So guys, it's really simple. Now that I've done it once, I feel really confident about it. Okay guys, so now I've got kind of a rough till going. I've got my garden sulfur, and basically it is 1 to 1.5 pounds per 100 square feet. So what I have here, I've already done the calculations. I've got 756 square feet, and that's, I believe, 17 foot or 18 foot by 42 foot. And this is what I learned last year, and I read up on this. Guys, here's a thing. If you have clay soil, chances are your soil is going to be a little more alkaline. If you have sandy soil, it's going to be a little more acidic. And so I was scared to do this last year, but some gardeners, some books I've read, recommend using just a little bit more of this to make up for that if you have clay soil. And so I'm going to do that this year. So basically what it came out to was right at 8 pounds of garden sulfur. So I got 5 pounds here and I got 3 pounds here. It should have been like 7.6 pounds, but I'm going to, kind of just, add a little bit more just for that clay soil. And I found out there's not really a special way of doing this. I didn't notice where one spot was worse than the other when I took my soil tests in the spring. And so all I did, guys, I just spread it around. And I'll show you up close, but guys, that's all it is really. So let me show you what it looks like. So guys, when I'm spreading that out, I'm just kind of doing that. And there's not any science to it at all. And that's all there is to it. All right, guys, so after you get it all spread out on there, and I just spread it out even, I'm going to till it again. And guys, I just want to get that worked in there and, let that break down. Now, the reason why it is so important, you don't want to miss out on this great weather for one, out working in the garden. But guys, you have to understand, it takes several months. It took really about 5 months last year for this sulfur to break down and start working. So you don't want to wait until spring to do this. You really want to do it right now to get the best out of it. So Guys, all I'm going to do is just till this up, and then I'm going to show you the second part of what we're going to do today. Okay guys, so after we get that garden sulfur tilled in, what we're going to do now is we're going to add a bunch of organic matter. And grass, leaves, hay, anything, as long as there's a good mix of carbon and nitrogen. And I'm going to add to this pretty much all winter long. And some people might call it, cold composting. I call it sheet composting, where I'm not going to turn this. I'm just going to let it sit here and let the bacteria and the worms break it down. And I'm going to put it on thick. Last year, I thought that I had a pretty good layer on, but guys, you'd be amazed at how much this is going to, the bacteria and the worms and everything are going to make this disappear. But what's left in the springtime, I'm going to till that in, and then we're ready to plant potatoes. Well guys, that's the video, and it really, really, really did change my potatoes this year. So, hey, thanks for watching, and again, happy Veterans Day. I really do appreciate you guys' service. Well, have a good night. I'll talk to you later. See ya.